So in Minecraft Skyblock, there is a specific way to actually auto-replant and keep crops grown when you harvest them, and I want to unlock that today. The current setup we're going to be using to get there, I have linked down below in the pinned comment of this video and last video. I'm going to give a quick rundown of what it does. So basically you put bone meal in the machine, you turn this on and it grows it, and then you kind of line up your crosshair, hold right click, and then just spam click left click so you're breaking the carrots. And you can use a pickaxe to get the fortune so you can make some extra money, but you put the carrots in your offhand if you're going to use the pickaxe to get that extra fortune. But the whole purpose of this is for the thing at the top of the screen known as herbalism. You need to hit 1,000 herbalism in order to get automatic replant, and I want to hit that today. And it's going to be quite a challenge, and I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we're going to try. And while we're doing this, we're also going to be going for our milestones on our island. If you go into our milestones, go to island, go to the island, and go to farming. We have the first one done, and we need to go ahead and start farming carrots, potatoes, wheat, and beetroot. So we're going to start with the carrots, of course, and get that going. But I do want to give an update on just what I've changed on the island and what I've done. We are level 4 now because I completed the Slayer milestone, the first one, because I was killing a ton of mobs. And then I also built a smelter system here just for all the iron that we had in chests here. The raw version, of course, so now we're getting all this smelted down in the meantime. The only downside with this machine, though, is we're gonna have to keep refilling this as much as possible, which I'm not too bothered by with the fact we have fortune. We are gonna go ahead and grab out our 20% money booster, though, and I'm quickly gonna go ahead, put away all our carrots really quickly, and we're gonna pop this booster, and the reason for that is I've been claiming my kits over the past few days, and of course, opening up crate keys, and we have a ton of loot we need to sell here, so we'll go ahead and do a quick sell all and make roughly 1.2 million, almost 1.3 million, which is gonna help a ton because we may need to purchase a lot of crops at some point if we need to make a giant farm, because my goal is to eventually just make a farm that I run across and don't have to really do anything else besides just hold left click and run around in circles, and the plants literally just don't get broken. And a good enchant we can go for is Gardener. It's a really expensive enchant, but it's actually really worth it. So we'll consider trying to get a Gardener enchant for a hoe potentially if we're going to be farming. But you can see we're getting a lot of carrots, and we've already went up roughly, I think, 3 to 4 levels of herbalism. So it does take quite a bit of time, but this video is going to be over the span of the next few days probably, and we're not going to just be doing this, but it is going to be the main premise of this video. One thing I have been doing on the server is also doing the mini games. Every level you go up is 1,000 XP, and then you get a random select of keys listed on this item of gold. Pretty much I've been doing that to get keys, so I kind of just stay in the mini games queue and hope they actually start, and then play them out, and then get back to farming or whatever I was doing. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of that during the time that I need to grind this out, and I'll probably do a lot of mining maybe, we'll see. Anyways, with everything out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and try and get our herbalism up to at least 200, maybe 250. We'll see where I land at, but I will give an update here in a moment. It's been roughly a day since I recorded the last clip, and I did grind out a decent bit of time on the farming machine to the point where I've gotten on our farming milestones 2 out of the 4 done, and halfway on the wheat done as well. So I'm currently doing wheat right now, and there's a good way that I did find out while streaming on Twitch. A few of my viewers told me that glowberries are actually the best way to get MCMMO EXP towards getting 1,000 levels on herbalism. So I'm probably going to just farm out this last milestone here, and then we'll figure out how we'll do glowberries. I think I'll have to make like a giant farm for that because I'm not sure if you can actually bone meal them or not. I've never tested glowberries and bone mealing them before, so I'm gonna have to test if that's even a thing. I highly doubt it. But yeah, so far we have 2 of the bone mealers going on this one wheat station here. Essentially you could have 3 of them going at once, but I honestly don't really care too much for that. And I'm gonna put a screenshot on screen of a island top #1 member or leader, I'm not too certain. And the reason I'm putting this screenshot on screen is if we go into PV4, they gave me a ton of good enchants here that I can actually use if I want to make a PvE or a PvP set or something along the lines as well as haste, which is really good for mining. I'm pretty sure that would get us close to an infinite mining pickaxe, but I do want us to use it on a good pickaxe if we actually need to use haste at all. It would go on a really good one with like efficiency 10, I believe. So I appreciate that they gave me a ton of custom enchants. I appreciate that a ton. But as you can see, it's going very slowly with the amount of wheat that we are farming. To get herbalism levels, it takes roughly like 30 seconds to a minute to even get one level, which is kind of a lot of time to actually get one level. So I thought I'd give the quick update on everything I've done. I'm gonna get done the beetroot as well as the wheat here, so we can get the 2.5 million and the island requirement for level 8 whenever we hit level 8, just so we have it prepared. So I will give an update here in a moment. So it is the next day, and I do want to give a huge update on what has gone on the island. So as you can see, we are not farming currently, and if we go ahead and turn this machine on and break one crop, we are currently at 417 on our herbalism. And if we take a look at our milestones, we should be done the milestone. Yes, we are. So we got done the milestone. We're level 2 now, so we can go ahead and claim all our rewards that I kind of forgot about as well. There were a few in there, and we should get a decent bit of money. We have $30 million now, which is pretty good. But as you can see down there in the bottom right corner, we have our strategy to get us a ton of herbalism here. As you can see, we have glowberries. Supposedly, glowberries make a ton of experience, and we're going to be testing this out. As you can see, we break all of this, and look at our levels skyrocket. Oh my gosh. It's that easy to get a ton of herbalism. It just takes a bit of time to let the crops grow, but otherwise, you just get so much. But as you can see, we're going to hit 500 here, and we have another portion on the other side of this area. And I think I'm going to set up the whole bottom floor of my island to this, I think is the plan. So they all hang from the bottom of it, and then once I'm done with it, I'll remove them all. But we're already at 530 now, and we still have enough to get 550 probably. Oh, we were short. We were close to 550. We're at 548. But we're gonna go into shop and spend some of our money on more glowberries, even though we could have collected those. I mean, it is what it is. And we're just gonna place in a ton more of these just so we can speed up the process, because it would honestly be nice to get this done as soon as possible. It's kind of a weird strategy where you just place all these in, let them grow for probably an hour just sitting above this area for the time period, and then it just all is ready, and you break the second highest block, and you're just gonna get a ton of herbalism XP. And it is quite pricey to place all this in. It is roughly 21,000 per stack, so it does add up quite a bit, but definitely gonna make us money back instantly. So I think what we'll do while it's growing is set up a little farm area, like a 2x2 chunk area, and it's gonna be for whatever crop gets us the most money, because it's gonna auto replant it and then grow occasionally, which is the main goal. I'm not 100% certain on what crop we're gonna go into. I'm guessing carrots, because we can use fortune for the time being and get that extra amount of carrots from it. I'm thinking that's what I want to do, just make a giant carrot farm, because I believe carrots and potatoes give the most amount of items dropped, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I did a bit of research. It's gonna be potatoes that we're making, and the reason why is because of the amount you get for the potato. If that's able to be fortuned, I think we'll make a lot of money, if I'm not mistaken. What I'm gonna do is start outlining a farm and then get to herbalism 1000 right when I get back. So I will give an update for the last time here in a moment. So I am quite literally one swing away on the glowberries to actually hit herbalism 1000. As you can see in the chat, we are currently at 999. I don't know if it's just one. Okay, it's two. There we go, herbalism 1000. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it all down, because we just do not need this anymore. And I do want to go ahead and show off the potato farm really quickly and see if the herbalism auto replanting does work. Okay, so I've made a hoe, and I did find out how it works. Apparently you do need to use a hoe. So I made a diamond one. I don't know if pickaxe works at all. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we have to use a diamond hoe, which is kind of unfortunate, but if we go ahead and mine here, as you can see, it replants them all in a decently high growth stage, which is pretty good. Okay, and it seems like even if it's not fully grown, it still manages to place them all in. So if I go ahead and break these, which they're not fully grown, it still places them back in. So we don't even even need the gardener enchant. So now I can just go ahead and farm like this, get a lot of potatoes, and then if I go ahead and sell one of those, we made $2,000. We make a ton of money already. That is crazy. One thing I did notice is you do need to make sure your hoe is like fully in your hand. So right when you switch to it, wait until it's on your screen and then start mining, or else it doesn't work for some reason, which is really strange. Either way, it does work though, so I'm not really complaining. But if I do a sell all here, we made 46,000 in no time at all there, just from farming a bit of potatoes. So imagine if you had like a giant farm with a collection system under this, and we just made another 50,000 from another sell there. Oh my gosh, this is insane amounts of money. Let's go.